Pause for a second and ask yourself, is this the life you dreamed of living? Or have you settled for something far less? Every single day you spend stuck in the same patterns, waiting for the right moment, is a day wasted, a day you'll never get back. And here's the truth that most people don't want to admit. No one is coming to save you. Not tomorrow, not next week, not ever. If you don't take control, your future will look just like your past, filled with missed opportunities and untapped potential. And I know that's not what you want. So give me the next 9 minutes, that's all I'm asking. Because what I'm about to share with you could be the wake-up call you've been waiting for. This is the blueprint for how to radically transform your life in just 3 weeks. Let's start with the hard truth. The gap between where you are and where you want to be isn't caused by bad luck, lack of opportunity, or even talent. It's caused by one thing: procrastination. We've all been there. You have this incredible idea, a burning desire to improve, but you convince yourself you'll start tomorrow. Then tomorrow turns into next week. And before you know it, a year has passed, and you're still in the same place. But here's the thing. Procrastination isn't just costing you time. It's costing you the life you could have lived. Every moment you delay is a moment you could be using to build your future. I'm not saying this to make you feel guilty. I'm saying this because it's time to wake up. Let me tell you about someone I know who was stuck. We'll call him Jake. Jake was like most people. He had big dreams but no action to back them up. Every night he'd tell himself, tomorrow I'll start going to the gym. Tomorrow I'll start working on that business. But tomorrow never came. Then one day, something clicked. Jake realized that no one was going to hand him the life he wanted. He had to go out and take it. So he made a commitment to himself. For the next 3 weeks, he would stop making excuses and start taking action. Fast forward to today, and Jake is a completely different person. He's fitter, more focused, and living a life he never thought was possible. And it all started with a simple decision: to stop procrastinating and start showing up for himself. Now, let me ask you, what's stopping you from making that same decision? Here's where the transformation begins. It starts with one powerful decision: the decision to take full responsibility for your life. Stop blaming your circumstances. Stop blaming other people. The moment you accept that everything in your life is your responsibility is the moment you take back your power. Because when you're in control, nothing can stop you. Right now, I want you to pause this video and comment below. I take full responsibility for my life. Write it down, say it out loud, commit to it. Because this simple act of taking ownership is the foundation for everything we're about to build. If you want to transform your life, you can't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment doesn't exist. You have to start before you're ready. That's what successful people do. They don't wait until they feel confident, they act first, and confidence follows. Think of it like this. When a rocket launches, most of its fuel is burned in the first few minutes just to escape gravity. It's hard at first, but once you break free, momentum takes over, and the rest becomes easier. Your first step might feel impossible, but once you take it, everything else will start to fall into place. Here's a simple exercise. Write down one thing you've been putting off, just one. Maybe it's starting a workout routine, launching a side hustle, or even having a difficult conversation. Now commit to taking the first step today, not tomorrow, today. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be done. Discipline isn't something you're born with, it's something you build, one small action at a time. And here's the secret. Discipline isn't about doing what you feel like doing, it's about doing what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. Every time you show up for yourself, you're proving to yourself that you're capable. You're building trust in yourself, and that trust is what keeps you going, even when things get tough. When I first started working out, I hated it. Every morning, I'd have this internal battle with myself. Maybe I'll skip today, I'd think. But I didn't. I forced myself to show up, even when I didn't want to. And after a few weeks, something amazing happened. It stopped being a struggle. It became a habit. And that habit didn't just change my body, it changed my entire mindset. If you want to build discipline, start small. Commit to one non-negotiable habit for the next 3 weeks. It could be as simple as making your bed every morning or spending 10 minutes journaling. The key is consistency. The power of reflection. At the end of each day, take 5 to 10 minutes to reflect using these 3 simple questions. 1. What went well today? Celebrate your wins, no matter how small they seem. 2. What could I have done better? Be honest with yourself and look for areas of improvement. 3. What will I focus on tomorrow? Set a clear intention for the next day to keep your momentum strong. If you want to take it a step further, keep a journal to track your progress over time. You'll be amazed at how much clarity and motivation you gain by looking back at your journey. Let's talk about one final step that often gets overlooked: reflection. It's easy to get caught up in the grind, constantly pushing forward without stopping to evaluate where you've been. But if you don't take the time to reflect, you risk repeating the same mistakes and missing out on valuable lessons that could accelerate your growth. Reflection is where the real growth happens. It's the bridge between experience and wisdom. A mentor of mine once told me about the power of reflection. He shared how he used to work hard but felt like he wasn't getting anywhere. It wasn't until he started reflecting daily that he began to notice patterns, both in his successes and his mistakes. By identifying what worked and what didn't, he was able to refine his approach and start making real progress. Reflection is not about dwelling on the past, it's about learning from it. When you take the time to reflect, you gain clarity, build self-awareness, and set yourself up for even greater success. Remember, progress isn't just about moving forward. It's about moving forward with purpose. Eliminate distractions. Let's talk about distractions because they're one of the biggest obstacles to success. Social media, endless scrolling, Netflix marathons, they're all designed to steal your time and keep you stuck. If you want to transform your life, you need to create an environment that supports your goals. That means cutting out anything that doesn't serve you. Here's a challenge for you. Go through your phone and delete one app that's wasting your time. Just one. It might feel hard, but trust me, it's worth it. Surround yourself with winners. You are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So ask yourself, are the people around you lifting you up or dragging you down? If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, it's going to hold you back. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, positive people, their energy will rub off on you. When I started surrounding myself with people who were grinding just as hard as I was, everything changed. Their success inspired me, their discipline pushed me to be better, and their positivity kept me going, even on the hard days. Reprogram your mindset. Finally, let's talk about mindset, because the way you think shapes everything you do. If you're constantly telling yourself, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough," guess what? You'll prove yourself right. But if you flip the script and start telling yourself, "I can do this, I am capable, and I deserve success," you'll start to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. Every morning, write down one positive affirmation about yourself. It could be something like, "I am disciplined," or "I am worthy of success." Repeat it to yourself throughout the day. This is your moment. You've heard the excuses, you've felt the fear, but now it's time to take action. Because the only thing standing between you and the life you want is you. So stop waiting, start today. And in 3 weeks, you won't just feel like a different person. You'll be a different person.